Today is June the 9th. Who are the little ones? Jesus talks about the little ones in the next paragraph. Let's read that. Matthew 18 from 10 to 14. Take care that you don't despise one of these little ones, for I tell you, in heaven their angels constantly see the face of my Father in heaven. What do you think? If a shepherd has 100 sheep and one of them has gone astray, doesn't he leave the 99 on the mountains and go in search of the one that went astray? If he finds it, truly I tell you, he rejoices over it more than over the 99 that never went astray. So it's not the will of your Father in heaven that one of these little ones should be lost. The word little occurs 42 times in the New Testament. 6 times it refers to the little ones, almost all in the Gospels. The little ones are those who are vulnerable. They are those who are susceptible to falling away or becoming lost. And so Jesus calls us to take care of the little ones. Well, the Old Testament, too, talks about the importance of protecting the vulnerable. Let's read Deuteronomy 24 and see what the law says.
Deuteronomy 24, verses 5 through 22, New Revised Standard Edition. When a man is newly married, he shall not go out with the army or be charged with any related duty. He shall be free at home 1 year, to be happy with the wife whom he has married. No one shall take a mill or an upper millstone in pledge, for that would be taking a life in pledge. If someone is caught kidnapping another Israelite, enslaving or selling the Israelite, then that kidnapper shall die. So you shall purge the evil from your midst. Guard against an outbreak of a defiling skin disease by being very careful. You shall carefully observe whatever the Levitical priest instructs you, just as I have commanded them. Remember what the Lord your God did to Miriam on your journey out of Egypt. When you make your neighbor a loan of any kind, you shall not go into the house to take the pledge. You shall wait outside while the person to whom you are making the loan brings the pledge out to you. If the person is poor, you shall not sleep in the garment given to you as the pledge. You shall give the pledge back by sunset, so that your neighbor may sleep in the cloak and bless you, and it will be to your credit before the Lord your God. You shall not withhold the wages of poor and needy laborers, whether other Israelites or aliens who reside in your land in one of your towns. You shall pay them their wages daily before sunset, because they are poor and their livelihood depends on them. Otherwise they might cry out to the Lord against you, and you would incur guilt. Parents shall not be put to death for their children, nor shall children be put to death for their parents. Only for their own crimes may persons be put to death. You shall not deprive resident aliens or an orphan of justice. You shall not take a widow's garment in pledge. Remember that you were a slave in Egypt, and the Lord your God redeemed you from there. Therefore I command you to do this. When you reap your harvest in your field, and forget a sheaf in the field, you shall not go back to get it. It shall be left for the alien, the orphan, and the widow, so that the Lord your God may bless you in all your undertakings. When you beat your olive trees, do not strip what is left. It shall be for the alien, the orphan, and the widow. When you gather the grapes of your vineyard, do not glean what is left. It shall be for the alien, the orphan, and the widow. Remember that you were slaves in the land of Egypt. Therefore I am commanding you to do this.
So it's very important to the Lord to protect the vulnerable, the orphans, the widows, the lost, the strangers. Here in Matthew 18, again, we've got to remember the context. At the start of Matthew 18, the disciples ask, "Who is the greatest?" And Jesus sets a child among them and says, "Become like this child." Now, he says then, don't cause any of these little ones to sin. And if they do, seek them out. He uses this term little ones in verse 6 before the passage that we read. And then again, verse 10 and 14. We are called to seek out the vulnerable and take special care of them. So what do we do about this today? Who do you have in your life that may be vulnerable? Seek them out. Take care of them. Scripture reading from the New Revised Standard Version by Emily Herrera. If you like what you heard today, follow us.